that, nobody's talking about this huge news. Android's back in the game and they're back to change the power dynamics of the entire XR space. Similar to Apple's developer event that happens every year, the Android developer conference just got over and goddamn! So firstly, let's talk about Android XR OS. That's right, Android XR OS. Just as how Android is the industry standard for smartphones, is how exactly Android wants to occupy the XR space also. This means VR headsets, AR glass, and what they call AI glasses. And don't think this is some future dream project that may or may not happen. This is happening right now and it's all gonna get released in 2025. And here's why it's a big thing. In 2008, how there were Windows Phone OS, Symbian OS, Palm OS, BlackBerry OS, and iOS, and then Android came and everything else disappeared. Android XR is exactly doing that. Right now there's Horizon OS, Pico OS, Vision OS, and so many other headsets that work with PCs and PS5s. And now Android XR is coming in, so you know what that will mean. And we know how iPhone 16 has been advertised to be the first device built for Apple Intelligence, and we've been waiting for Apple Intelligence to come all these months. It's nowhere yet, except for all the billboards everywhere. But Android XR OS on the other hand is built all around Gemini, their multimodal AI. And this only means you're only steps away from having your own Jarvis with you all the time. So centering around the theme of AI and its capabilities for XR experiences, all your photos and videos that you're seeing on your phone right now can be made into 3D spatial experiences, meaning you can actually see behind it and experience it as if you're there right with them. As an extension of this, entertainment is not just going to be videos anymore, they're going to be immersive creative experiences, and Google and their partners are doubling down on this by creating an immersive YouTube app and also an external app called Astra. And I've been saying this for a while. VR headsets are going to be similar to your laptops, tablets and computers, where you sit in a dedicated space to use them, while AR glasses are going to be the next smartphone, as an extension of your smartphone. And this is exactly what was also reflected by the team at Google. To emphasize this and to have users feel more familiar with the devices, they are going to open up Play Store for XR devices, all of them. So this would mean all your Android apps are going to work on your XR devices, but also XR exclusive apps. It's going to be easy to be able to work on your Unity games or your Android native apps for XR. So there's going to be a whole new wave of games and experiences. So expect games similar to what we experienced in 2010s, your Angry Birds, your hill climb racing, or your Talking Tom, and all of that. But you know what? I actually didn't need to see what was happening. There was nothing actually groundbreakingly new that was announced, but I was still sitting frantically and watching like a maniac, going whoa at every announcement being made, just because of the fact that the industry is actually moving in a direction that everybody had wished it moved 5 years ago. All this while, all of us thought that Google was just silent, while we knew AR Core and live maps were being worked on. But to come in and absolutely change the game, Google had called in its best friends, its collaborators of long time, Qualcomm and Samsung, and had been working on all of these new devices. They've made that Android XR OS that we've been talking about. Along with this, they've also been working on an XR headset called Project Moohan. Moohan in the Korean language means infinity, echoing the possibilities are infinite with a headset like this, and an improved version of the Project Astra, their AR glasses that they'd shown previously. While they're still recovering from the failure that was Google Glass 10 years ago, Android fanboys finally have something on their side with a huge power up now that Android's full experience in UX and app building is finally entering XR. So you've seen babies use phones so naturally these days. That's how easy to use they want their XR headsets to be. Now that the Android XR OS SDK is live and ready for trying out, I'm surely gonna try it out and get back to you guys. And there's so many more things that I wanted to talk about these developments in another video. So make sure you're future-proofed. Thank you. And yes, we have moved places. This is the new office that we're trying to set up with all these computers and the boards and whatnot. Last video, we couldn't really get it set up in time for me to record a video, which is why everything was the way that it was. It's only going to keep getting better every video and you're going to notice it. Because obviously, it's not a green screen. It's not.